Good evening, everyone. Good evening, all. Good evening, all. Participants having doubt regarding the previous sessions, you can just post it in chat. Good evening. Good evening, all. Participants having any doubts can be posted. Ready to clarify your doubts? I hope it is audible for all. Yes, good evening, good evening, good evening, all. And we have completed almost 24 days of recording. So, participants having any doubts regarding to this AM masterclass for the past 24 days, you can just post it. Good evening, all. Any doubts regarding NLP and its applications or computer vision? I'm not sure how many of them has tried. And today we'll be going for another implementation in NLP. The part of NLP is known as tokenization. So participants having any doubts? Okay, fine. So this many days we have just started with an basic of artificial intelligence. Okay, so I hope it will be clear for everyone. So through that particular artificial intelligence part, we will be just working only for that required inside computer vision. I don't say that computer vision is the only artificial intelligence in this world, but there are many other artificial intelligence also. So to cover that particular area only, we have just applied with NLP, because NLP is also most important part inside this artificial intelligence. So therefore, how we have learned from the day 1 till day 24 means quite simple. Like initially we started with artificial intelligence. So we have some a moderate demo, and at the same time what is artificial intelligence, the components, everything we have discussed. And from the same thing, therefore, why Python for AI? Because artificial intelligence can be done in any kind of tools like Java, MATLAB, C, C++, everywhere. Then the next thing which we have covered, it is nothing but introduction to computer vision and its applications. So what is computer vision? Why we are using that computer vision over here? And on what basis that computer vision is working? So like collecting the data from image, video, or running a live camera with the help of Python. And also we have seen some basic applications of it, like biomedical, digital encryption and decryption, image enhancements. So those kind of applications we have tried out. Then we have moved on with the color tracking using OpenCV as a basic project. So simple project we have applied. So through a video processing, we are able to track different colors. Then we have moved on towards image and video processing using computer vision. So multiple image processings and advanced kind of video processings like threshold, contour, so those kind of things. Then we have moved under face counting. So for how to detect the face with the help of XML file, and how to count the number of faces present inside a video frame. Then edge detection. So what are the types of edge detection available, and for each and every type what is the difference, and why when the so when there is being applied. So when it has been applied for that respective edge detection, then we have applied a region of interest using OpenCV to crop out a certain area, and lane detection, which is one of the function inside the advanced driver assistance system or autonomous vehicles. So we have seen that. Then we have also seen like fire detection, how the fire is getting detected based on the color processing as well as XML file. Then on day 11, we have seen like a gesture detection using scikit-learn and OpenCV. So based on the finger count, how many fingers counts, based on that, we will be able to make that machine to recognize the gesture. If one means, it will be detecting one, and that one can be turned out into any audio, whatever we require. And digital art. So in front of the camera, if we wave our hand, so how it is able to recognize that particular part. So like tracking and drawing anything and implementing inside that respective portion, and mouse control using gesture. So based on our hand movement, the mouse pointer and its control will be taken. So based on the moving mouse point, along with that, the clicking option also is enabled by using the auto buy method as well as media buy. Then we have moved on towards the drowsiness detection. with the help of I hair cascade XML, and through that XML it collected the ratios of I, and when we are closing that I, it is able to detect the drowsiness. The same way, if we apply for the traffic sign recognition, it comes under the deep learning. Okay, so in between we have missed that pose. So after the drowsiness, it comes with the head pose. So inside that drowsiness, we have just monitored only that eye, whereas in head pose, we have monitored the head of the person, and based on that yaw position, we will be able to find out which direction he has turned. Then object recognition using DNN and TensorFlow. So through deep learning with the TensorFlow, limited objects like fashion data we have just checked. This is an inbuilt dataset contains of around 10,000 datasets will be there. More than 10,000 chances are there. And those dataset names are known as CIFAR dataset, which is already pre-processed and converted into the neural network parts. Then vehicle speed estimation. So based on the frame by frame calculation, how that vehicle speed has been estimated into the respective frame. So once if the vehicle crosses more than that particular speed, we will be able to note it within a particular area, like what kind of vehicle it was, what color it was, and how much speed it has been traveling. Then emotion recognition, like through OpenCV face emotion, we are able to detect happy, sad based on my expressions. Then we have moved on to traffic sign. So some limited traffic sign has been trained into the YOLO architecture, and we have discussed the complete functions of YOLO architecture, and from that we were able to classify with a good accuracy, like how much accuracy means around of 8.89, 0.94, and through that it was able to recognize that respective traffic sign, which assists for blind peoples as well as autonomous vehicles. Social distance based on the frame calculation, two different. Yeah, sorry for that. Actually, just revamping all the particular things which we have going on. Till now, I have not changed the slide. Okay. So therefore, once when we are working regarding to the social distancing between two persons, the frames will be calculated, and based on the distance between the frames, we will be able to find out whether they are nearby or not. If they are nearby, the entire place will be bounded with red, else it will be bounded with green. The same thing which we have applied for optical character recognition through computer vision. So if you are just providing an image, you will be able to recognize that image, and within that image can recognize the characters as easy as possible, and all the characters will be converted into the text format inside the coding. Then we have started with audio, like speech recognition and text to speech conversion. So inside that we have first seen for text to speech conversion, and within that we have just moved on towards PYTT-SX3, since Windows was not applied for the application of Win32. We have moved on towards the Linux device like Raspberry Pi, and through that particular Linux we have seen how to install the data and from that particular data we have also able to hear the voice of a male. That was the output for text to speech conversion. Then we have moved on towards speech recognition using Google Speech. So once whatever we speak, it is able to recognize through Python and it is able to type without any difference. Whatever we have said at maximum around 80% it is able to calculate. Then we have moved on towards speech emotion. So how to identify emotion of a person through audio file. So that particular thing only we have done by using deep learning with TensorFlow and Keras as well as PyAudio, MySound. So these were the files which is used to do audio processing. Then we have moved on towards NLP. So we have started with NLP with its applications, and finally on day 25 we are starting with tokenizing using nltk. So these were the respective topics which we have covered for the entire month. Okay, still there are 5 more techniques to be followed. And I hope everyone is enjoying this particular session with multiple each and every day different outputs and its requirements. So if you guys are enjoying means kindly provide that heartings as well as with thumbs ups along with the party poppers, so that those who are just monitoring towards the session, they will come to know we are just enjoying in a good way, enjoying with the technologies. And regarding this, till whatever I have conducted, if anybody have doubt, you can just post it into the chat. Just open to all. So if above Pantech, if I am about to say means we are providing more educational equipments like converters and motors and SMPS. So this kind of many educational equipments and including for IoT as well as robotics part and for embedded systems, including artificial intelligence. Recently, we have started to provide the fuel cell. So this kind of different educational equipments manufacturer we are getting, and at the same time, we are also providing technical training company at that level for all the peoples in and around the world. So what are the technologies we are covering? It is artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, computer vision techniques in Python as well as MATLAB, and we also provide prototypes and DIY project support for research purpose. Our vision is to share complete knowledge to 10 million students, in which way they will be able to learn as easy as possible. So within 1 hour each, we can keep the timing of 1 hour, and within that at least for 40 minutes we can take it for technical contents. So within that 40 minutes for 30 days, within that short period of time, you are able to learn this technology in a good way. So I hope everyone is satisfied with this. Important announcement for all the students, the attendance form will be issued from 8 p.m. to 8:15 p.m. The certificate will be provided end of the series. 25 days attendance is required to get free masterclass participation certificate. So the difference between free masterclass as well as AI internship. And successfully we have completed all the 4 modules, and currently we are going with 5th module, which completely differs from all the previous 4 modules. Whereas the 4th module and the 5th module will be having some relation, like speech recognition. NLP also will be playing a major role. And today we will be seeing the relevant kind of example. So this is the 30 days masterclass agenda, and we have reached till day 25, tokenizing using nltk. Participants, once again I welcome everyone. So inside this tokenizing using nltk, all we will be covering means like what is tokenization, different types of tokenization. So these 2 points we have to cover, and some basic codings which is applied for this tokenization in different types. So generally, if we start with tokenization means it is commonly said as a group of phrase will be split into a single set of spaces. For example, whatever if I am saying that particular data, it will be splitting one by one, and based on that we will be receiving the response. I hope everyone has seen the particular functions, especially onto the demos which we have currently going on with Cortana or Siri or Alexa, like the kind of devices. So onto that, if again I am just making with the means, I will be able to speak them as natural natural language processing. Natural language processing.
Natural language processing, NLP, subfield of language.
So through that you can see this entire data has been splitted. I did not say whether it is caps.
Sorry, I don't know the answer to, but I'm learning.
Happy for this interruption. So once whenever I have said to them like natural language processing, only 3 words I have said. So 3 words it was able to collect that spelling and the punctuation also is there. What is the punctuation grammatical means? The first letter should be caps. Okay, and based on that it is able to recognize that particular word and has started to explain the same demo only I'm showing, but how it has been splitted over here. The splitting only we require, and that splitting only it is called as natural, sorry, it is known as tokenization. So from that particular natural language processing on different types, like inside the tokenization, we have to move on towards the stemming, demmatization. So there are many processes which we should follow. But inside this, onto the specific tokenization itself, we will be having many types over there. Once if we follow that particular types only, we will be able to move on to the next part. So inside this tokenization, generally what is the token? If you go for any place, let it be for a ticket in cinema hall or let it be a doctor, clinic or hospital, we will be waiting for that respective number, whichever we are getting. It is nothing but individual set of persons only we are allowed to send over there. In cinemas means ticket. The seat number if you say we have to go, or if you show that particular printout we are supposed to go. And the same thing inside the doctor's clinic also, if they call that respective number, we are allowed to go and visit the doctor. So like like making as a isolation. Okay, the group we are going to make it as an isolation. So here what is that group means? The group of letters can be said as a single word. So that single word it is being isolated from a sentence of word. Now if we just ask a tokenization means how it will be able to show. What is tokenization in NLP?
I've got this for you on what is documentation in NLP.
So it has shown me as a documentation. What is okay? What is tokenization?
I didn't understand.
Ask what can you do? It's very difficult, I hope so. What is tokenization?
Tokenization, when applied to data security, is the process of substituting a sensitive data element with a non-sensitive, referred to as a token, that has no extrinsic or exploitable meaning or value. Token is a reference, i.e. identifier, that
So whatever the tokenization it is explaining to us, it is only for the purpose of splitting of the data during the communication. The same thing only it is being applied. So once when we are searching for that tokenization means here we have to apply it in the form of tokenization in NLP, because inside NLP means the natural language will be there. So throughout that particular natural language, throughout that particular natural language, whenever we are just applying that requirement means here only the words we will be able to track. So what kind of words? Only English or other languages? Everything it is possible. So on that basis only, here also we should know how it will be able to apply. So what will be that particular structure working of a tokenization? So here if I am providing it as welcome to Pantech, therefore tokenization will be done, and from that welcome to Pantech. So like that it will be separated. Okay. So from that particular section only we have to make how it is able to convert or how it is able to collect the data. So each and every word has its own meaning. That meaning also will be trained up over there. That's why only we have to provide the respective data set over to the machine learning and deep learning. So this will be the complete working of a tokenization. So participants having any doubts can be posted. And if those who are interested to purchase our combo pack, you're always welcome. And it is for limited period. For everyone, they will be able to get this as at low cost. I hope so. Utilize it, learn a group of technologies, and try to become full stack. If anybody having doubts, means can be posted into the chat. Ready to clarify. Any doubts means can be posted. Tokenization is not an algorithm. It is a process inside NLP. Yeah, Kandasamy said, due to some network issues, we are not sharing the video so that the YouTube live gets hanged over there. Tokenization where it can be used for NLP only. Yes, regarding your certificates, you can just contact on 98409 74408. Any doubts still can be posted. Okay, so I hope there is no doubts. How tokenization process will be done. People provide that particular sentence, then that the words will be separated. If you are providing as a paragraph, the sentence it will be able to separate. So in this way only the tokenization process will be there. Okay, fine. So those are interested to join towards 1 month internship also can just apply to us. So the links for registration has been provided, and you can also compare both combo as well as the internship. So certainly there are more difference which is suitable for you. You can just purchase for your own requirement. Now the next thing is the types of tokenization. So inside the types of tokenization, it is very simple like line tokenization. Okay. So the line tokenization, it is nothing but if you are providing that respective line, or if you are just providing that entire data with multiple sentence. So each and every sentence it will be splitting up automatically. And the same thing if you are just going for the word tokenization means from the respective sentence, each and every word it will be separated. And what is that non-English? So other than English, if you are providing any other foreign language, that also we will be able to tokenize the data. So now inside this line segmentation, how it works means, so let me take a notepad. I hope it is visible. So onto this, here I am typing hello participants. I welcome you all for today's session. Okay. So now everyone can see that entire data over here. If I want as a line, okay, if I want as a line means where I did not provide that. today's session. I hope that everyone is enjoying the. Okay. Now from this I have provided two full stop. So still I can enter some more data, and therefore it will be much easier. So like congratulations to all. Before days of mastery. Now I have provided three different sentences. So we know that these are the sentences, but once when we make here onto the machine means it doesn't know what is the sentence, what is the full stop, like that. Now within this, if I am applying for a line, okay, nothing but called as line tokenization. Tokenization. Therefore, it will be starting to separate from here. It ends with the full stop. Then other one. And that's it with the last. Okay, so this word can be said as the line tokenization. Each and every line of the passage will be tokenized. How much ever big things you are providing in, and also. So now again I am just bringing back everything. Now through this I'm going to provide word tokenization. So what happens for word? One word, another word. It comes under exclamatory, under the punctuation. Punctuation will be applied. And therefore, from you as a effective word. Now, therefore, now for each and every word, I'm just providing the codes. This takes this much time for me means, but the machine it will be doing within a span of time. Now, for each and everything, putting comma is needed. I'm not putting comma. So each and every number also it gets applied. So in this way only the word tokenization will be there. So on that basis only that respective tokenization is being applied. So this is the difference between client tokenization and word tokenization. So this is what that respective thing which we done with the NLP for all other implementations. Now through which and all methods we will be able to apply the tokenization. So by using Python split function, regular expression, nltk, lazy, keras and tensing. So through this particular different methods only we will be able to apply, and from that we will be completely working on with nltk over here. So how to import the respective nltk and how to just download that PUNKT. So all the complete data we must need. So due to that, I am just going to do the same thing in Colab. Okay, so using Google Colab only, I am going to show today's output. So hereby I have opened a Colab, and the first thing we have to just check whether NLTK is A or whether it works. Import NLTK. Yeah, so it is working. It's getting connected to the server, and this package is available. And therefore, I'm just going to put it as nltk dot download then bracket punkt. Think what they keep for punctuation parts. That punctuation parts only here we will be applying for many requirements. So then after that, the next thing is like we can provide any of the data. So a equal to, I'm providing some string. So let us provide it as okay. Let's do everything like this. And check learning. Hereby hereby I'm conducting object class our vision to share knowledge of 10 million people. So I have given a huge big sentence over here, and this is not stored in variable. Now we are going to get tokenization. So here I am providing a variable. Now we have to provide a sentenced data means like line wise. So line tokenization, for that nltk dot sent. So sent means sentence must be tokenized. Then the code tokenize in bracket the respective variable a. So first we have to download that kit. I'm running that module. Everything has been downloaded now. I'm going to run this. So to print, you can provide it as print off, and here we can see how it has splitted. Everything has been shared. Now for the same thing, I'm providing it as some punctuation. I all. So now I all till that respective apostrophe it is taken. Okay, so this is also considered as a sentence over here. So based on this punctuate, the punctuations also it is able to recognize, especially this full stop, and exclamatory, etc. So therefore, we were able to collect it. Now onto that same thing, if I want to work with that other foreign means, so hereby I'm just taking for German. Okay, so here this is known as non-English tokenization. So first I have to load the data. Okay, dot data dot load. So within bracket we have to apply the respective data path. So that data path contains from Pumpkit only or nltk tokenizers backslash Pumpkit German.pickle. So if you want to work with German.pickle file we have to call. Have to download it to this will, and after that provide tokenizer part. Normally we have given it as sentence tokenize. Okay, we are not going to provide anything. Okay, first we have to call that variable dot tokenize. So within that g dot tokenize, here we have to apply any of the German. So here I am not aware of some Germans, but let me just extract it from previously where I have saved. So this will be a German word as a single string having taken. Print G. So those data also has been completely written after question mark as well as the next set. So comma it is not taken as a different punctuation. Now for the next thing which we have to see means like it is none other than data of each and everything called as word tokenize. So here I am just providing a variable and the same data. Their data I am going to provide. Yeah, saved it. Now the same nltk dot word. So we have to apply the word underscore tokenize. Second, we have to pass the parameter of data to print. Now you can see each and every data it has been taken, like including the exclamation. Each and every exclamation it is taken in the form of a word. Like e-learning. Hereby I am conducting a masterclass, including the full stop. Our vision is to share knowledge for 10 million people. So in this way only we will be working with the different tokenization side Python with. Those who are having doubts, you can just post it in chat. Any doubts you have can be posted. Yes, according to the machine, each and every exclamation is a word. There is no need of providing the space in between. So still any doubts can be posted. Nikita, Google Colab is completely online. Okay, so I hope there is no doubt for participants. So today's news is our Indian Army has started to set up a new quantum computing lab as Artificial Intelligence Center for more securities into our India. You can expect a good securities. Just think about it, how much that respective artificial intelligence has been expanded. Okay, guys, thank you all. I hope for everyone it has reached the respective knowledge. No, it won't be able to do. It will take that whole wherever the space is not provided, that will be taking around. So like hereby for one sentence. We can see it is not able to split it. Word by word means in this way only it will be mentioning based on the respective space. Okay guys, then thank you all. We'll meet you tomorrow at same time. Thank you all.